Yes, guys, I'm Si. Welcome to CardiffCityWorld. The Cardiff City won extra one. Look, in one way, I'm absolutely raging. I thought the refereeing's disgrace. Honestly, an absolute disgrace. You know, since when can you elbow a player in the face and get a yellow card? Like, what's that? Just first and foremost, I've spoken to a couple of people, and Yusuf Salech is communicating. He's been taken to hospital as a precaution, so fingers crossed it's nothing too serious. But I'll tell you something, right? And I'm not a squeamish bloke. The way he landed was fucking horrific, and I couldn't get it out of my head. I'm still there, like, it's horrible. The way he landed, and then the centre back lands on him as well. But this is what happens when you've got like no protection from the referees. The EFL referees this in League One this year have been shocking, but this guy let so much stuff go. High tackle on Robinson, high tackle on someone else, elbow to Wintle in the second half. It's just constant, like. And then the linesman stood 6 inches away from it, and the guy's lifting Perry NG off his feet in the first half. Nothing. And it's just embarrassing. And look, I get it, teams are going to come and they're going to be physical, and teams will get away with what they can get away with. Like, it's professional sport. They're professional, there's elite sport. Like, they're going to do whatever they can to get an edge, and it's up to the referees to protect the players. And I'm kind of bored of it now. Like, at the start of the season it was just infuriating, but now, like, if Yusuf Salech comes away with nothing too serious, I'll be so pleased for him, because it just looked horrible. But fuck me, like, it's so avoidable. If the referees this year just give him a little bit of protection. I don't mind wrestling for the ball and that, but like some of the things I've seen on him this year, like the headlocks and the stuff off the ball, and it was, by the way, it was that Stockport defender, Hills, who was giving him digs off the ball in the first game. I'm sure it was. I'll have to go back and check that. I'm sure it was him, because I recognised the hair, but I'll check that anyway. But yeah, in terms of the game, first couple of minutes, we moved the ball really nice, really quick, really nice. They got a second ball, get a really quick counter-attack, and we just let them get too close to the area. We didn't engage, and they get the shot off. It's a great save by Trott, but he just doesn't get it out with the goal enough. And it's a rebound, and then you're 1-0 down, and then we were very, very nervy on the ball. We were just couldn't get the right tempo. They had a real good press inside, Stockport, and they're decent. They get the ball quick, get the ball into their forwards, into their wide players really, really quickly. And I thought they did that well, even though I thought their behaviour wasn't great, I've got to be honest. And I'd be embarrassed if I was some of those Stockport fans, if I'm honest, last night, during the sort of treatment period and stuff like that. But I suppose it is what it is with regards to football fans and opposition players. And look, I will say again, he didn't mean to hurt him, but it's on the referee and the referees of this season for the lack of protection that they're giving to players. After the restart, after Yusuf Salech's treatment, I thought Cardiff were really good in that period up to half time. We get a goal back, but the first time we moved the ball really quickly, little 1-2 round the back, and Tanner's in behind the fullback, and it's a good finish from Joel Colwell. And I thought if we could pinch another one then before half time, we'd go and be comfortable, because I thought we were by far the better footballing team, but we just couldn't create that clear-cut chance. You know, Robinson has that one sort of narrow angle shot which the keeper saves towards the end, and frustratingly we put some great crosses in the second half, and Yusuf's not on the pitch, which is a problem. I thought second half we were good, but the tempo just wasn't there. We just didn't quite have the tempo. And look, you have to give a lot of credit to Stockport for the way they defended and the way they're set up. They're a very good team, but I just didn't like the way, some of the tackles and the refereeing. And I thought Cardiff City, they're young players particularly, but I thought the team did really well to recover after Yusuf's injury, because when I was watching them warm up right in front of me, and I was looking, and I thought some of the younger lads looked really, really shell-shocked after Yusuf's injury, and that's their mate at the end of the day, innit? And yeah, but I worried at that point, but then they really came through it well, and I thought, look, it's another test, it's another learning curve for the team. I've got to say, Gabe Osho made some really, really important blocks. I thought Callum Chambers was excellent. I do think we missed the passing of Will Fish and Dylan Lawler at home, particularly. I really do think we missed that. But I understand, we've had Bradford and then Stockport, two physical big games against top teams. But I'd like to see them two back in the side, if I'm honest, or at least one of them, and then rotate it a little bit. I thought Alex Robertson was good in the second half, started to get on the ball a bit. And yeah, we just that final ball and the tempo overall. But we'll talk about it in detail tonight. I'm doing the live show tonight, I think, with Rob, but it might just be me. I don't know. We'll sort that out later. But yeah, I wanted to jump on, give you instant reaction, and also just give a little update on Yusuf as well. Thank you so much. This is my personal channel, but it'll be on Cardiff City World as well. Nice one. At the end of the day, we had Bradford, Stockport, 2 games in a row, taking 4 points, unbeaten at home in 8, 9. So we march on, and hopefully pick up a couple of points, 3 points on Tuesday. Keep the faith, and I'll see you in a bit. Nice one.